Turkey has once again surprised the world with its ambitious steps in the defense and aerospace industry by actively participating in the production of the A400M, a giant, advanced military transport aircraft. This program is not just an ordinary technology project, but rather a symbol of Turkey's emergence as a new force in the global aviation industry that is increasingly being reckoned with. Every part of the A400M is manufactured through a highly structured and coordinated process. Key components such as the wings, fuselage, and tail are manufactured at various facilities in Europe before being shipped to the final assembly site. Turkey plays a crucial role in this production chain. The assembly process begins with the assembly of the main fuselage sections. This massive structure is then combined with the giant wings, one of the A400M's hallmarks. These wings are designed with advanced aerodynamic technology to provide fuel efficiency and optimal maneuverability. Once the main structure is assembled, the next stage is the installation of internal systems. This includes the installation of electrical wiring, avionics, systems, hydraulics, and advanced navigation equipment. The A400M is equipped with fly-by-wire technology, which allows for electronic control of the aircraft with a high degree of accuracy. One of the most exciting parts of the assembly process is the installation of the giant turboprop engines. A 40M uses 4 Europrop TP, 40M use 6 engines, among the most powerful in its class. These engines enable the aircraft to reach high speeds while maintaining fuel efficiency. Engine installation requires special procedures because it involves heavy components and complex mechanical systems that must be perfectly integrated with the aircraft's structure. The A400M was developed by Airbus, a European aerospace company, long known as a pioneer in innovation for both civil and military aircraft. This aircraft is designed to meet the needs of modern military transport aircraft capable of carrying large payloads, covering long distances, and operating in a variety of extreme conditions, including short and unpaved runways. With a payload capacity of up to 37 tons and the ability to take off from difficult terrain, the A400M serves as a logistical backbone for many countries. Furthermore, this success also reflects Turkey's long-term strategy to reduce its dependence on imports of key weapons systems. By strengthening its domestic industry, Turkey seeks to achieve technological independence while increasing its bargaining power in international geopolitics. In this context, the A400M is a crucial stepping stone toward this goal. Economically, involvement in a major project like the A400M has a significant impact. Local industry benefits from technology transfer, workforce skills enhancement, and expanded export opportunities. Thousands of jobs are created, both directly and indirectly, strengthening the national industrial ecosystem. Furthermore, this success also paves the way for the development of other ambitious projects. Turkey is now increasingly confident in developing next-generation fighter jets, advanced drones, and high-tech defense systems. With the experience gained from the A400M project, the technical and managerial foundations are increasingly mature to face greater challenges in the future. However, this journey is certainly not without challenges. The aerospace industry is a highly complex sector, requiring significant investment, high safety standards, and close international collaboration. Turkey must continue to maintain production quality, meet global standards, and ensure continuous innovation to remain competitive. In the international market, on the other hand, global political dynamics can also impact cooperation on multinational projects, like the A400M. Diplomatic relations, export policies, and international regulations are crucial factors that must be carefully managed. Turkey is required to balance national interests with its international commitments, designed to meet the high mobility requirements of the military. This aircraft is capable of transporting a wide range of heavy cargo, from combat vehicles to humanitarian aid in emergencies. With its short takeoff and long range, the A400M serves as the logistics backbone for various user countries. Turkey's involvement in A400M production is no coincidence. The country has long been seriously developing its domestic defense industry, investing heavily in research and development, and expanding manufacturing capacity. Through local companies collaborating with international consortia, Turkey has successfully taken a leading role in the manufacture of various components of this aircraft. One factor that has surprised the world is Turkey's ability to produce crucial parts of the A400M to high-quality standards. Key structural components, certain avionics systems, and even fuselage parts are manufactured with high precision by local labor. This demonstrates that Turkey is not only a market or user of technology, but also an active producer in the global supply chain. Nevertheless, this achievement remains a significant milestone in the history of the Turkish defense industry. The world now sees Turkey as a serious player capable of competing with advanced countries and the success of the A4OM project is clear evidence that with strategic vision, sustained investment, and human resource development, a country can make significant strides in the global industrial landscape. Going forward, Turkey's role in similar projects is expected to grow even more. With its growing experience and solid reputation, opportunities for involvement in other international collaborations are increasingly wide open. In fact, it is not impossible that Turkey will lead major projects in the future. In conclusion, Turkey's involvement in the production of the giant A4OM aircraft is not just about technology, but also about ambition, independence, and national transformation. This is a story of how a country built its capacity from within, challenged long-standing dominance, and ultimately secured a respected place on the world stage. The world no longer views Turkey as a secondary player, but as a rising power ready to compete in the high-tech era.